Tillman catches it at the 6-yard line. Gets away from the white jerseys. Down the sideline to the 30. Yes! Welcome to UND Sports Extra. I'm your host, Dan Hammer. On tonight's show, we'll watch highlights of North Dakota's dramatic win over Northern Arizona through the eyes of head coach Bubba Schweigert. He'll join us momentarily. Also later in the show, the UND volleyball team readies for the Big Sky Championship Tournament that begins later this week. We'll hear from head coach Mark Pryor, and women's basketball coach Travis Brewster joins us in studio. All coming up in the next half hour here on UND Sports Extra. Well, it was a dramatic 30-28 win for North Dakota over Northern Arizona last Saturday in Big Sky football. Head coach Bubba Schweigert is back with us. Bubba, good to be back with you again. Last week on the show, you said our team still has a lot to play for because we can be a spoiler. We can still have a say in the Big Sky Conference Championship. Well, mission accomplished.
Well, we really want to be a good November football team because we know down the road we're going to have to be really good in November, and we had an opportunity to play a top team here at home and got a positive result, and it gave us a good boost and a lot of positive energy as we head into our last week.
How about in the final 2 minutes, two true freshmen making big plays, quarterback Keaton Studsrud and kicker Reed Taubenheim?
Yeah, really proud of those guys showing some poise and composure, and you know, you watch the replay, Reed was just cool as a cucumber. It was really good to see.
Yeah, without a doubt. He has certainly matured as the season has progressed here. Well, coming up next, we'll take a look at highlights as UND concludes the home portion of the 2014 season.
UND Sports Extra on Midco Sports Network is presented by the University of North Dakota.
Welcome back. North Dakota and Northern Arizona, a team that had a lot to play for coming into Saturday's game. A Big Sky Championship possibly, maybe a playoff berth. Bubba, let's take a look at first half highlights here. It's senior day, so you honored your outgoing senior class here. In your first possession of the day, we're going to show a couple of things that we didn't see much of in this game, and that would be the pass play. But you got a couple back-to-back pass plays on the first possession.
Yeah, this was a big first down for us. Great execution by Josh and Keaton there to move the chains. And, you know, our first possession, 2 first downs. Yeah. Created some field position that helps your football team.
Well, remember those passes because you aren't going to see many in this game. How about the heat that you brought to Northern Arizona quarterback Chase Cartwright?
Yeah, really proud of the guys up front, just beating some one-on-ones and able to get them down on the ground early and set a tone for the first half.
Well, you did set a tone because you had 2 sacks on 2 consecutive series here early in the football game.
Yeah, knocked one loose there, and we're hoping to get on it, but their fullback was hustling and got on the ball.
Jake Disterhoff playing good football these days for you.
Yeah, he's an explosive guy. We moved him from the secondary to outside linebacker position. Seemed like to be a good switch for him, and he's been real productive throughout the season.
Without a doubt, rather. First score is the result of this special teams breakdown by Northern Arizona.
Yeah, you know, you're waiting for teams to make mistakes, and, you know, Mav makes a good tackle there, and we get a short field, and now we got to hammer it in the end zone.
What you do here with Jared Garment, so you get off to an early 7-0 lead, a little momentum early here for you.
Yeah, we wanted to be the more physical team, and, you know, on that play it shows we're playing physical football, and we were winning the battle in the line of scrimmage.
Special teams is going to be a recurring theme here in this football game. Here's Alex Tillman, the Big Sky punt leader, ripping off a return for you.
Yeah, and he's right up there in the country in punt returns, and once again flips the field position, gives us a short field.
You said you wanted to be physical. I think it's this drive where you start establishing the line of scrimmage with your run game here.
Yeah, and Jared finding the right place to run the football and getting some tough yards. But if you just see us staying on blocks, and was really happy with the way our receivers got after their secondary people.
Without a doubt. This is an 8-play drive, all 8 plays via the run game.
Yeah, this is what we want UND football to be about. You know, physical football, moving the chains, and then, you know, Keaton jumps over the top for the score.
First play of the second quarter. It's 14-0. Your biggest lead of the season here. But Northern Arizona would have an answer. Chase Cartwright goes to work, and they did hit some big plays through the pass game as the game progressed here.
Yeah, it's one area we need to improve on, and we got 1 week left here that we got to do a better job in that area.
Marquise Page with the touchdown, 14-7. You're thinking, all right, we need an answer. Whoa, what an answer here. In one play, Jared Garment, 78 yards.
Yeah, you know, once again, you see good blocking at the point of attack, and then he splits the defenders, and Obviously, he's feeling good right now. He out-sprints him to the end zone, a secondary who we thought was pretty fast.
Yeah, so it's 21-7. Big-time answer by your football team. Special teams again. You're going to block a field goal here.
Yeah, we've been good at this all year, and our guys have shown great effort. We get really good push. Dom's Johnny on the spot here changes the field position. Normally, we're going to let that one fall on the ground, but we think it was a good decision by him and a good football play.
A 34-yard return by Blackman after the blocked field goal, and then this will be a field goal producing drive, and Keaton Studsrud gets in the run game here.
Yeah, if you ever have the quarterback threat of the run, that really stresses the defense, that you have another ball carrier and different type plays that you need to defend.
Jared Garman gets a little break here for a little bit. Adam Shoggaby hitting the field comes in, and then Studsrud will carry 6 yards. You get a field goal out of this possession. It's 24-7 here in the first half, and you've got to be feeling really confident at this point.
Well, we'd like to get a 7 there, but, we'll take the points. The guys took care of the ball, and good lead here. And once again, we got to close the door defensively and really want to do a better job than that play there.
Well, you do close the door defensively. This turned out to be a really big play here, Bubba. Even though it was in the first half, these defensive plays at the end of the half to stop Northern Arizona.
Yeah, the big sack there by Taj, and then Jake with a nice catch, and then gets down on the ground, protects the ball to end the half.
Yeah, Jake Disterhop with a heck of a first half, his first 2 career sacks, his first career interception. 24-7 at the half. What's the theme at halftime?
Well, we want to make sure our guys stay focused. We hadn't been in this situation this year, and you got to learn how to handle all situations. I thought our mood was pretty good at half. We stressed that we got to come out and reestablish being the most physical team.
We'll take a look at second half highlights next.
UND Sports Extra on Midco Sports Network is presented by the University of North Dakota.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at second half highlights with head football coach Bubba Schweigert. Bubba, the second half, Chase Cartwright goes to work. This quarterback was finding some success here in the second half.
Yeah, he threw the ball in the money, and they have good receivers. There's always going to be good skilled people in our league, but not the start we wanted to get off to here, that's for sure.
Here's a drill you work on nearly every day in practice, and it pays off here, the lawnmower strip.
Yeah, one-timer by Swede. Great play by Swede, and we get the momentum back after that play.
William James with the strip. Blackman recovers, but the Lumberjacks rally here. Cartwright to Butler for 33 yards. I think part of their success in the passing game in the second half, they were protecting their quarterback a little bit better than they did in the first half.
Yeah, they did, and also their receivers went up and made some plays.
Yeah, like this one. Ify Amudu, their top receiver, hauls it in. It's 24-14. Your offense goes 3 and out, and Cartwright to Amudu again, and then the Page touchdown. 24-21. Now things are tightening up a bit here, Bubba.
Yeah, lost the momentum, and now it's a challenge for our team to stay in the game and keep playing hard.
Yeah, we go to the fourth quarter, and here's Garman now delivering again. This is going to be for 46 yards. And again, the offensive line, the receivers, tight ends really blocking well for you. The fullback, Dwayne Pakoski, had a good blocking day.
Yeah, very good. Dwayne's a tough, hard-nosed player, what we look for in a fullback. And once again, just springing Jared loose, and Jared's running hard down the sideline to give us a chance.
Did you think Josh Seibel got the pylon here?
Well, I thought he may have, but all for naught because of penalty.
That's right. Pass interference wipes out the play. Reed Taubenheim, though, with the 32-yard field goal, 27-21 here at this point.
Important points. We make it a touchdown game, to stay ahead by 6. They got to score a touchdown to get ahead.
Little trickery here. They sling it out to Alex Holmes, and they hit the tight end for the touchdown.
Yeah, and this was the issue. They had us on the run a little bit, moving the ball, and then they can run a lot of different plays and just got our eyes caught in a bad spot there.
So you're trailing for the first time in the game, 28-27. Your offense can't produce here on its next 2 possessions, but your defense did get a couple stops here late in the game to keep this thing a winnable football game for you.
Yeah, after not playing well for the third quarter, I thought the last 9 minutes our defense played very solid and stopped them on 2 consecutive drives with even a first down gain by penalty.
So you get the ball back, 2:05 remaining. True freshman quarterback Keaton Studsrud, the 2-minute offense. Here we go.
Well, he does a great job. I thought one of the biggest plays was just thrown away once he was under pressure. But here, we get Josh. Now we got to learn from this too. We'd like him to turn and get out of bounds and stop the clock. But we move the chains, the clock stop on that. And then right here,
great
stepping
play
underneath pressure and finding Tyree. We'd like to keep his feet there and go and score.
Would have been a touchdown.
But the way it ends out, I guess we were running out the clock.
Jared Garman, 14 yards. This is going to get you to the 21 now, and you must feel like you're in field goal position here.
Yeah, really a great call by Coach Rudolph there, knowing what they're going to be in that situation and getting yards on the ground.
3 plays later from the middle of the field, Reed Taubenheim, the true freshman, makes his 7th consecutive field goal as the second half of the season wears on here, and that's the game winner with 4 seconds left. Dramatic 30-28 win. Garman with a career day, 235 yards rushing. And let's hear from your players following the win.
You can't think about anything. You just got to think. Just do your job. I mean, that's what they brought me here for, is, kick field goals for them. So it's just another kick, just doing my job. Trying to help send the seniors out, We want to send them out with a win. Coach Kostic said, send them out the way that you want to get sent out when you're a senior.
We're way more physical at the line. Linemen did a great job, and every offensive drive they put up a fight and, created holes for Jer and me, and yeah, they did a great job. Couldn't ask for more than them.
Just stay positive and keep grinding. That's what Coach Schweigert's been preaching all week and past couple weeks even, is just keep grinding. He doesn't really care the scoreboard as long as we're the most physical team out there and we're doing our things we need to do assignment-wise. We win games, so it was a fun game.
Bubba, what kind of teaching tool can a game like this be for a young football team?
Well, I thought, preparation. We prepared to play a very physical game and wanted to be the most physical team. I thought we did that up front, and also, we mentioned earlier, the receivers also blocked, and then Jared just really showed a lot of heart. And I think you can learn. If you stay with it right, the entire 60 minutes, you can find a way to win.
Well, this has been quite a month for Jared Garman, who at the beginning of the season, you didn't know how many reps he would have considering the running back situation. Then you get hit hard by injuries. In his last 4 games, $107, then 92, a career best $137, and then 235 yards last Saturday, the most by any UND running back since Ryan Chappell 8 years ago. Here's what Garman has to say about this recent play.
Offensive line. We had a pretty good scheme coming into things, and we've been running pretty well the past couple weeks, and we just capitalized on big plays. Wide receivers got up to the second level and let me bust a long one. So O-line, wide receivers, that's what did it. I know Coach Rudolph before the game said he wanted to ground and pound. He said he didn't really care. He said, we're going to pound it down their throat, and we're going to – when we played Stony Brook, we ground and pound. Didn't matter if the ball was thrown very well. We grounded the ball out. We kept the clock down, and we won.
My goodness, how quickly seasons go, Bubba. The season finale this week at Northern Colorado. What do you hope to accomplish? Obviously a win to send you into the offseason feeling good.
Yeah, we'd like to create a positive direction for our program, send the seniors out right, and be the most physical team on Saturday once again.
What do you have to do to win this game?
We're going to have to control the ball and not give up big plays for scores.
All right. Bubba, good luck in Greeley. We'll recap the game and the season next week here on UND Sports Extra. Yet to come on the show, we'll hear from volleyball coach Mark Pryor and women's basketball coach Travis Brewster here in studio.
UND Sports Extra on Midco Sports Network is presented by the University of North Dakota.
The UND volleyball team won the North Division Big Sky Championship last week and clinched the number 2 seed for the postseason tournament by winning 2 road matches to end the regular season. A 5-set match in Idaho. North Dakota won at 3-2. Chelsea Mosier had 15 kills. Nikki Husfeldt, 57 assists. And another double-double from Lexi Robinson. Then UND rallied from a 2-0 deficit to beat Eastern Washington to close out the regular season. 3-2 the final there. Faith Dooley led North Dakota with 11 kills. Husfeldt had 42 assists. So North Dakota is bound for the Big Sky Conference postseason tournament that opens Thursday. Idaho State, with the overall best record, is the host. North Dakota has the number 2 seed. It will play Montana in the opening match on Thursday. Northern Colorado and Portland State are the other 2 teams in North Dakota's bracket. The semifinals are Friday, the championship game Saturday. Here's head coach Mark Pryor on the tournament.
I think the first thing that we've got to do is be who we are. We've talked about that defensively, that we're doing really, really well as far as just keeping opponents from scoring, keeping that low error hitting percentage. When it becomes win or go home, you don't want to give the opponent anything extra. If they earn those points, that's great. But if we keep our hitting percentage hitting percentage high just because we have a lower error percentage. That means they're having to earn more and more points. With extending the rally, I think that's really important for us just because it's who we are. We're not the most physical team, but we don't have to be. We've just got to play our style of game, which is put the ball on them and then just defend and rally. If it takes 2 transitions, fine. If it takes 7, fine. I think we had a couple plays about a week ago that took 13 transitions. That's exhausting, but that's the style of play that is best for us.
2 UND players have had milestone seasons. Freshman Faith Dooley has set North Dakota's single-season block record, the freshman from Mapleton, North Dakota, with 160 blocks going into the conference tournament. And Mackenzie Hart, who won the starting job in fall camp as the defensive specialist, has delivered. She has set a single-season digs record. The winner of the Big Sky tournament gets the automatic qualifier to the NCAA tournament. The men's and women's basketball seasons opened last weekend. The men at Northern Iowa, and UND swings at Delaney and Twee. He knocks down the 3. Quinton Hooker, entering his sophomore season, attacks the basket, scores over traffic. He had 11 points, one of 3 UND players in double figures. New Mexico State transfer Terrell D. Ruin making his UND debut. He hits the 3. He had 3 on the night and finished with 11. Then Hooker goes to work in transition. North Dakota, Northern Iowa playing a very tight first half. And Hooker will finish here. He had 11. Then Hooker again will run the floor. UND led by as many as 6 in the first half, but Northern Iowa had a run to begin the second half and defeats North Dakota by the score of 64-52. 3 players in double figures for UND. The UND women in the preseason WNIT at Colorado. Sophomore guard Leah Zabla driving, spinning, scoring, and drawing the foul. What a strong game for senior center Emily Evers. 26 minutes, a career high in points and rebounds. 21 points, 18 rebounds, 2 off the glass there. Then Kelsey Knox finding the cutting Zabla. She finished with 15. UND led at 34-31 at the half. In the second half, freshman Bailey Strand driving for 2. And then North Dakota's Michaela Dyer goes to the work. She'll go to the hoop. Evers is there for the follow. Evers again finishing with career highs in both points and rebounds, but UND would fall to Colorado 68-59. North Dakota, good inside, struggled a bit from outside, and the 9-point deficit, 21 points, 18 rebounds. Zabla with a strong game as well, and Surrey Burke also with a good start for North Dakota. All right, we're joined by head coach Travis Brewster. Coach, reflections on the game of Colorado a little bit?
Well, I thought we came out and took it to them right away. We had a good start to the ball game. We were getting the ball inside, getting good touches for Emily. Leah did a great job of pushing transition. She took it to the hoop, and we were really moving the ball well, and our defense was pretty solid.
You had 19 offensive rebounds, 43 total. Your turnovers were where you want them to be. Are you encouraged with those 2 parts of your game?
Yeah, that's obviously down from last year. And the thing about our turnovers were we had a couple charges, so that wasn't, that's not bad.
Right.
I encourage us to be aggressive. A couple of them, too, were over the top. We were trying to get some easy scores. Right now, though, we're playing okay. We got to clean up some things on the defensive end and on the offensive end as far as moving the ball a little bit, knocking down some shots.
All right, this is game day. In about an hour from now, you'll take the court against Milwaukee. Give us a preview of this opponent and what you need to accomplish against this opponent.
Well, they're coming off a win, obviously, down south, down in Fargo.
Right.
They're a little bit of a younger team. They get up and down the floor well. They push the ball in transition. They're fearless attacking the hoop. So we're going to have to do a good job defending that penetration. The other part is we have to play our game, and we're going to have to knock down some shots. It's going to be crucial for us tonight to do that.
Yeah, that outside game, Michaela Dyer was 0 for 10 in Colorado. She's a better shooter than that, so that's a key tonight too.
Yeah,
right?
if you look at the shot chart, we made 1 shot outside 15 feet. That's a rarity for us.
Right.
We do a good job of getting the ball to the people in the right spots. I look for us to bounce back tonight.
Okay, good luck, Brew. We'll have the game for you live tonight here on Midco Sports Network. We're back with more after this.
UND Sports Extra on Midco Sports Network is presented by the University of North Dakota.
North Dakota was very good on the home court last year in women's basketball and its run to the NCAA tournament. Tonight, the home opener. You'll see it live on Midco Sports Network. North Dakota against Milwaukee. Right around 8 o'clock tonight is when we expect the game to tip, and you'll see it live right here on Midco Sports Network. That's it for this week here on UND Sports Extra. Stay tuned for North Dakota hockey with Dave Haxtell. You love North Dakota hockey, and North Dakota hockey with Dave Haxtell is all things hockey. When you need to know more than just the score, see more than just the highlights, and find out more about the players you love, catch North Dakota hockey with Dave Haxtell Tuesdays on Midco Sports Network.
Got it again. Contreras going to take the shot. Got it! 1.1 seconds remaining.
Every shot.
And the tasty dish to Larson for the slam and the
every dunk.
Breakaway. Score!
Every goal. Friday at 7 Central, men's basketball with UND at SDSU. Saturday, football, USD at SDSU. Pre-game show starting at 1, kickoff at 2 Central. See it all only on Midco Sports Network. This is how we do sports.